Let's start like we always start. We always start with a bit of a physical breath warm-up, just to get into our bodies, to get centered, to forget about everything else that's going on in our day, right? So we want to spend the next hour together working on vocal power and really focusing on the task at hand and kind of just letting everything else fall away. So let's start with a big deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, thinking about starting to deepen the breath with each breath, moving down into the belly. Here we go. Eyes can stay open or eyes can close if that helps you to kind of set your intention for class today. I like to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, but however is comfortable for you is great. Make this one the biggest breath of the day so far. You can put your hands on your belly if you'd like to help you really feel that belly expand and fill with air. Here we are. And our last breath. With this breath, I want you to imagine, give your breath a color in your mind. I know it's funky, I know it's kind of woo-woo. Give your breath a color and imagine that color as you breathe in, spreading throughout every cell of your body, throughout your arms, all the way throughout your legs, all that good stuff. So here we are, and see if it feels like a nice restorative breath. All the way to the tips of your toes and breathe it out. Really, really nice. Let's get into the shoulders a bit. Shoulders are going to move up to your ears and down. Up to your ears. Hi, Ellie. We're glad to have you. And down. Ellie, where are you joining us from? And down. Last one. Up to your ears and down. Really nice. Roll those shoulders in a circle. We're just making some space in the chest, making some space in the upper body. All right. You can go a different direction if you want to, if it feels good. Oh, Joan's here too. Joan, I missed you. Hi, Joan. You're right on time. All good. Good. Raise one and drop the other. And switch. 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 Well, I feel like my mic's positioned a little high today, so let me know if you're getting any crunchies or feedback and I can try to reposition here, okay? Shimmy, shake those shoulders out. Good. All right, ear to shoulder, tipping the head, feeling a stretch on the opposite side of the neck. Oh, good. Ellie's from Austin as well. Are you a student, Ellie? This is great. If you guys are wondering, our regulars, if you're wondering what I mean by students, there is an awesome physical therapy school, switch sides, ear to shoulder the other way, here in town, and their students love to join us and learn more about Parkinson's exercise. So we are really lucky to have them, and it's a really cool resource that they can learn from as well. So we're always happy to have them on. Come on up. This time we're going to tuck the chin to the chest, looking down at the floor. Let your head hang heavy so you get the maximum stretch in the top of the back and the back of the neck. And come on up. Really nice. Let's do a little half circle. So ear to shoulder. We slowly roll forward and to the other side. And switch it out. Slowly rolling forward. Keeping going just to the other side. And up. Hopefully you're feeling some warmth, feeling some blood flow, feeling some space created for our breath. Let's clasp the hands, push them forward and round the back. Get a really nice stretch going. Don't forget to breathe, especially when we go to that maximum stretch point. It's easy to hold on to that breath in exercise and in here where we are. And open, back and down, shoulders down, puff that chest out. All right, shake out whatever you need to shake out. Let's chew really big with the mouth. Chewing some sticky taffy, trying to make it expand as much as we can. Our goal in these next few warm-ups is to look ridiculous, okay? If you don't look as ridiculous as I do, you're not doing it right. So we're really trying to expand those facial muscles and get them warm and loose so that we can really work the voice and all of those muscles today. So one more time, chewing that sticky taffy as big as you can all the way up to your eyebrows. Really good. Push forward and pucker. I'm just giving it a little hum. One more time, push forward and pucker. Pull the corners of the mouth back with an Let's go forward. This time, the mouth is a little bit open, and instead of the hum, it's an ooh. Ooh. Ee. Good. Let's say oh. So our O is just a little bit taller than our ooh. So ooh, oh. Oh, and then we're going to open it even wider for an ah. Back down. Oh, ah. Last one. Oh, ah. These sustained notes are giving us so much bang for our buck. So that's a great exercise that I encourage you in the morning when you wake up or something, just make it part of your routine to give a few nice sustained notes after you've got your breath moving. So let's do ooh, ee, oh, ah. So we're making 4 very distinct face shapes. Here we are. Ooh, ee, oh, ah. Ooh, ee, oh, ah. Ooh, ee, oh, ah. Last one. Ooh, ee, oh, ah. Lovely. All right, let's do a little bitty, actually. So if you've already skipped ahead and looked, we're not doing it yet, but at our tongue twister, you'll know that we are doing a little bitty nod to Christmas in July. In-person classes, we typically do a Christmas in July class, but I figured today we'll just do a little bitty Christmas in July nod, and then we'll move on to our rock and roll. So for part of our little warm-up song, I didn't put this on. I'm hoping that we all know well enough just the very first line of Jingle Bells, which is jingle bells, jingle all the way. Okay, let's sing that together. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Good. We're going to move that up a half step. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Here we go. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. One more. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. I lied, last one. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. That feels weird. It sounds weird, but we're just getting into the voice, right? All right, pull out your tongue twister. We're putting it up on the board, on the screen, so you can see it there. There's also a link pinned in the top of the chat that will open it in another window. So it's a lot of words. Let me show you. This is half of it. What you're seeing there on the screen is half of it, but we're doing all of it. So make sure that you can read it clearly. Make me full screen if you haven't already. And what we're going to do today is we're just going to read through this together because it's fun. A lot of times in our tongue twisters, we may be working on more alliteration and that kind of thing. But when it comes to speech and improving our clarity, Really, any old thing will do. You've heard me say you can read the newspaper out loud. You can read signs as you drive in the car. Anything works that uses your voice, right? And gets you speaking loudly and clearly. So, loudly and clearly, we will read "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" Texas version, okay? I have another version that's actually Christmas in July, but we're changing it up because my locals have heard that one for a few years in a row. So all I want you to do is read with me, enjoy the story, make sure that you're not getting complacent, right? So we're reading with a loud, strong voice, getting a big, deep belly breath, okay? And here we are. "'Twas the night before Christmas, in Texas, you know, way out on the prairie without any snow. Asleep in their cabin were Jim Bob and Sue, dreaming of Christmas like me and like you. Not stockings, but boots at the foot of their bed, for this was in Texas. What more need be said? When all of a sudden, from out the still night, there came such a ruckus, it gave me a fright. And I saw across the prairie, like a shot from a gun, a loaded up buckboard come on at a run. The driver was geeing and hawing with a will. The horses, not reindeer, he drove with such skill. Come on there, Buck, Poncho and Prince to the right. There'll be plenty of traveling for you all tonight. The driver in Levi's and shirt that was red had a 10-gallon Stetson on top of his head. As he stepped from the buckboard, he was really a sight, with his beard and mustaches so curly and white. As he burst in the cabin, the children awoke, both so astonished that neither one spoke. He filled up their boots with such presents galore that neither could think of a single thing more. When Jim Bob recovered the use of his jaws, he asked in a whisper, "Are you Santa Claus? Am I the real Santa? Well, what do you think?" And he smiled as he gave a mysterious wink. Then he leapt in his buckboard and called back in his drawl, "To the children of Texas, Merry Christmas all y'all." Yay! Well done. I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. I think it's a cute little story. And I encourage you, that was probably your first time reading through it. So maybe after class, you open up the linked document and maybe you read through it again, this time focusing on adding even more emotion, even more inflection. So that means moving our voice up and down to convey meaning into those words, okay? So very fun. You can share that with your family or something like that. Super fun. Let's get into our singing. All right. We have some rock and roll today. So we're starting with the Doors, moving on to the Doors, and ending with Steppenwolf. I don't know. Is this what they do? Yeah. I think it is. It's not me, but we're channeling that energy today, okay? Alrighty. Let's begin. The first part of Hello, I Love You is easy enough. It goes, "Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game." Okay, so we've got those two lines, and then we repeat the exact same thing. "Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game." Okay? Not a lot to say about that. Let's do that whole chorus again because we're going to see it a couple more times. Actually, one more time, I guess. But let's make sure it's in our brains. Here we go. "Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, won't you jump? Oh, let me jump in your game. All right, don't go into autopilot. I went into autopilot, okay? Then we get to our verse, which is, she's walking down the street, blind to every eye she meets. Do you think you'll be the guy to make the queen of the angels sigh? Okay, so I think I messed that up a little bit. I think that was actually, all right, rewind, reset, here we go. I think that was more the chorus for Light My Fire. No, not really. Okay, she's walking down the street. I think that's yeah, we got it. It's in my brain. She's blind to every eye she meets. That's it. Okay, so she's walking down the street, blind to every eye she meets. Do you think you'll be the guy to make the queen of the angels sigh? Okay, so it's fairly repetitive each time. Let's do it once more since Maggie was a little crazy. The Doors cop that riff from the Kinks all day and all the night. Trivia, who knew? I love it. All right, here we are. She's walking down the street. Did I do that wrong again? She's walking down the street. Once we do it with our karaoke, it's gonna be in my brain. Blind to every eye she meets. Do you think you'll be the guy to make the queen of the angels sigh? Then we're back to home base. We're back to what we know, okay? Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. So you're gonna see my hands moving. Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Follow that, okay? Imagine that my hands are the notes on the page. So the lower the notes, the lower you go. The higher the notes, the higher you go. The higher my hands, and so forth. Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, won't you jump in your game? Let me jump in your game. All right? Okay, then we're to our next verse. So, let's go, Maggie. She holds her head so high, like a statue in the sky. Her arms are wicked and her legs are long. When she moves, my brain screams out this song. All right, and then there's a little like wow, wow, little like thing. And then we get to this one other part. So let's go that second verse again. We've just done hello, I love you, won't let me jump in your game. Okay, then we're at she holds her head so high. She holds her head so high, like a statue in the sky. Her arms are wicked and her legs are long. When she moves, my brain screams out this song. We get our little weird notes. You'll hear it in the track. And then it goes up a little bit, like a little halfy step. That is, sidewalk crouches at her feet, like a dog that begs for something sweet. Do you hope to make her see you, fool? Do you hope to pluck this dusky jewel? And then we finish strong with hello, hello, hello. So you're imagining like you've got your guitar, you're doing like your like little leg thing and the jumping around and all the hello, hello. Whoa. Okay, so let's go through a little bit more, just because Maggie was all over the place with that one. We've got I think our chorus we have down. We'll do it one time. Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. Repeat, hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. She's walking down the street, blind to every eye she meets. Do you think you'll be the guy to make the queen of the angels sigh? Hello, I love you. All right. I have a feeling that this one's going to be a lot more intuitive when we do it with the music. So let's go for it. I think we're going to go for it. We can come back to it maybe at the end if we're feeling like it, but let's rock and roll. Have some fun with it. Channel your inner doors. All right, let's do it. So when we do it with the track, this is the big moment where we're putting all together what we've just learned and all of the components of our warm-up. So we're taking nice big deep breaths. I want you to sing out. You can tell I am less comfortable a little bit with the verses than with the chorus. So you are going to notice that I am rocking out on my choruses, okay? And I want you to do the same because that's the part that you really are feeling good about. The middle stuff, let it be what it is, okay? Have fun with it. There's no judges here, right? This is not a competition. This is not an audition. We're having fun and we're using our voices. Here we go. Yeah, it takes a minute. This song has a little intro happening. Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. Walking down the street, blind to every eye she meets. Do you think you'll be the guy to make the queen of the angels sigh? Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. She holds her head so high, like a statue in the sky. Her arms are wicked and her legs are long. When she moves, my brain sings out this song. Wall crouches at her feet, like a dog that begs for something to eat. Do you hope to make her see? Do you hope to put this dusty through? Hello! 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 Rock out! Hello! 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 I need my baby. Yeah, I live. Yeah, I do. Hello! 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 Woo! Okay. I would give us I would give me probably a B plus A minus. I'm feeling okay about that. I'm feeling good about that. And luckily, there's no judge. There's no score. So, you did a great job. You stuck with it. Let's move along to Light My Fire. We've got more doors. Maybe a chance to redeem ourselves a little bit. Maybe. All right. we've got, you know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. That is a gimme, okay? Because 4 lines with the same melody. Hallelujah, right? We love that. Okay, so, you know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar. So you're just kind of going back and forth between those 2 notes and then falling off at the end. You know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. Okay? We got that. Then we get to our chorus. We drop it down. Come on, baby, light my fire. Ooh, we're getting low. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. So, 3 lines, same melody. Then we just jump up on that last, time to set the night on fire. We jump it up for some style, some pizzazz, all right? So, let's go from the top through the chorus. Come on, baby, light my fire. You know that it would be untrue. You know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. I'm not sure how high that goes actually, but we're gonna get it when we do the music, the track. Marty, thank you. I see you rocking out there. I love it. Keep it up. Then we go to our second verse, which, hallelujah, is the same as our first. So we've got, the time to hesitate is through. No time to wallow in the mire. Try now, we can only lose. And our love become a funeral pyre. So that funeral becomes a 2-syllable word instead of 3 syllables. So funeral. So it's almost like you put an apostrophe between the N and the R. Our love become a funeral pyre. Okay? Then we're on to our chorus. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. That's the song. There's a break. We love a break. I'm not going to make you dance. What we are going to do is something that y'all know I like, which is some sign language to the music. What? Okay, so a couple things that we're going to be signing, and it's just the alphabet, right? So get into those hands a little bit. Work out some tremors, work out some crunchiness, okay? We're gonna spell doors, D-O-O-R-S. So our D, super easy, is all the fingers make an O except for that pointer. The pointer finger goes up and you've got your D. You can do it on both hands, except one ends up looking like a B, but we're just gonna go with it. And then your O is the easiest thing in the whole world. That pointer finger just comes down and you've got your O. We've got an O. O again for D-O-O. R, cross fingers, cross them, cross them, cross them. And S is a fist with your thumb in front. So we've got D, O, O, R, S. Thumb in front of that fist, okay? Your O, because we have 2 of them, we're going to re-articulate. So O, O, R, S, okay? And then the last letters that we're going to do are for light my fire. We're going to do L, which it's just making an L with the pointer and the thumb, L. M is a fist, and your thumb is going to tuck between your pinky finger and your ring finger. So you've got 3 fingers, then a thumb, then that pinky. That's your M. So we go light, my. The F is almost like an okay, except it's a little bit flatter. So we're not making a big round O here. We're kind of almost tucking it, but if you want to just do like an okay sign, that's okay too. That's okay to do okay. But that's our F. So it's kind of like a, so I don't know if you can see, my finger's kind of like curled a little more than the O, like F, and then here. So light, oh, my hand's already feeling this. Light, my, fire. Other hand, light, my, fire. Okay? We're just gonna have fun with that during the break, because the break in this song is about a minute long. So follow along. We're gonna do it slow first, light, my, fire. We may double time it, light, my, fire. We'll see. Just follow along, okay? Let's go through our letters one more time, then we're gonna get into our song one more time, and then we'll move along. So we have doors, D, O, O, R, S, thumb in front of the fist, light, L, my, M, fire. And those are, like I said, just the alphabet for L, M, and F. It's not actually how you say those words. That's just what we're using in place of each one. So let's get back into our song. So after the break, we essentially repeat what we've already sang. So we start with, the time to hesitate is through, no time to wallow in the mire. Try now, we can only lose, and our love become a funeral pyre. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. Okay? That's the song. I think you've got it. I think we've got it. We're just going to have fun during... Yes, Robert is dressing for the occasion. I love it. That's awesome. Yeah, if anybody else needs to like go put on a wig or I don't know what. I was saying I wish I needed like an inflatable guitar. I don't know. Okay, let's rock and roll with our karaoke track. Have fun. Don't stress about getting the exact right notes. What I want you to stress about is making sure that we can hear you, okay? And that you're having a good time. Because if you're super anxious and super worried about, am I getting the right words? Am I getting the right notes? Am I doing everything perfectly? You're not gonna be just singing out, okay? And that's what we want. So, gotta muster up some confidence here, okay? All right, here we are. We're getting our karaoke track going. Here we go. No, it's the untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. Not to hesitate is true. No time to wallow in her mind. Try now, we can only lose, and our love becomes a funeral pyre. Come on, baby, light my fire. Get low. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. Let's spell door. E, O, O, R, S. Let's go through that slower. Here we go. D, O, both hands. O, R, and S. Quicker. Here we go. We've got D, O, O, R, S. Now give me that L, M, L, M, F. Again, L, M, F. 2 more, L, M, F. Last one, L, M, F. Doors, D, O, O, R, S. Quick, L, M, F, L, M, F, L, M, F, L, M, F. Doors, D, O, O, R, and S. Take it out. Let's get ready to sing. All right. Shake those hands out. I'm feeling that. All right. Time to hesitate is through, and we're back. No time to wallow in the mind. Try now, we can only lose, and our love become the funeral pie. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. You know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be alive if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. We will. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Here we go. Try to set the night on fire. 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 Pyrotechnics going wild. Great job. Woo, we did it. All right. I bet you didn't expect those sign language letters to get you like they did. Ha! I know, they got me too. All right, our last song is one we're gonna really rock out. We've got Born to Be Wild by Steppenwolf, okay? So we begin, get your motor running, head out on the highway, looking for adventure in whatever comes our way. So that way, we get about 3 notes, kind of a little waterfall. It just falls off. Get your motor running, head out on the highway, looking for adventure in whatever comes our way. So, little waterfall coming down. Then we've got, yeah, darling, gonna make it happen. Take the world in a love embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. Okay, let's go top to there. Here we are. Once we get this melody, there's only one other little melody that we have to learn, and then we know the song. So, get your motor running, head out on the highway, looking for adventure in whatever comes our way. Yeah, darling, gonna make it happen. Take the world in a love embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. So, fire all of your guns at once. The and actually tacks on there instead of that next line. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. All right. Okay. Then we've got same melody as our first verse. I like smoking lightning, heavy metal thunder, racing in the wind, and the feeling that I'm under. Same thing as whatever comes our way, and the feeling that I'm under. Then we're to our chorus. Yeah, darling, gonna make it happen. Take the world in a love embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. Explode into space. Okay, so that's just moving up. I'm loving the emojis, Marty. Loving the energy. Keep it coming. Okay, then we've got like a true nature child. This is the one other little melody that we've got. Like a true nature child, we were born to be wild. We can climb so high, I never wanna die. Born to be wild. So that's that classic Born to be Wild. Born to be wild. Wild. 5 notes there. Born to be wild. Wild. Yeah? I think we can do it. Let's go back to like a true nature child. Like a true nature child. Little waterfall there. We were born to be wild. We can climb so high, I never wanna die. And that's like a big whoa build up. Born to be wild. Yeah, you might need like fist pump there. I don't know. It needs something, right? Like born to be wild. Maybe you have to play the drums. I don't know. Whatever you feel called to do to really make it punch. All right. You see that lovely break word. You know we've always got to do something. So same thing as we did before. Born to be wild, we've got a B. Scout's honor, thumb comes across the front. We've got our B. Our T, that thumb is just between the pointer and the middle finger. So we've got one finger and then the thumb and then the other 3. See? Okay, to be wild is a W. Easy, 3 fingers, first 3 fingers make that W. Born to be wild. By whom? Steppin', S, wolf. Steppin', wolf. Yeah. And then let's add in that like rock hand, yeah? So it's also, this means I love you in sign language. I don't know. Do they do like that? Oh man, Sophie's teaching me things, guys. I'm not a rocker. Okay, only we do the Longhorns, the Texas Longhorns. Okay, all right, I'm trying to be cool. Sorry, y'all, if I just lost my street credit. Ooh, okay. So we've got born to be wild by Steppin' Wolf. Yeah. Okay. We're just gonna call that our rock hand. Okay. Let's try it on the other hand. B. T. W. S. W. Rock out. Okay. If you want to do like the kiss tongue with it, sure. Okay. Rein it in, Maggie. Rein it in. After our break, after we do all those fun things with our hands, then we get to, we're back to where we started. Get your motor running, head out on the highway, looking for adventure in whatever comes our way. Yeah, darling, gonna make it happen. Take the world in a love embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. That one other melody, like a true nature child. We were born to be wild. We can climb so high, I never wanna die. Born to be wild. Did you get those 5 notes? Wild. Born to be wild. All right. We got this. We're gonna have some fun with it. We're gonna sing it through. This is our final moment, our final culmination of what we've been working on. This is our workout. So you hear me say every week, in your exercise class, you build up, you put all the building blocks together, all the pieces together, you add everything in, and then you put the music on and you do the whole thing. That's where we are now, okay? We are to that point where we're putting it all together, so give it your all. Think about having a nice, loud, forceful sound that's not straining, but is making it all the way to the back of your room, all right? Let's give it a whirl. Have some fun. Try to be cooler than me. It's not going to be hard. Dance it out. Get your motor. Get your motor running. Head out on the highway. Looking for adventure. In whatever comes our way. Yeah, darling, gonna make it happen. Take the world in a loving embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. Sudden lightning, whoop! Heavy metal thunder, racing with the wind, and the feeling that I'm under. Yeah, darling, gonna make it happen. Take the world in a loving embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. Like a true nature's child, we were born to be wild. We can climb so high. I never wanna die. Born to be wild. Again. Born to be wild. Give me a B, T, W. Again. B, T, W. Switch hands, here we go. B, T, W. Go both, here we go. B, T, W, S, W, S, W. Rock out! Here we go! Get your motor running. Head out on the highway. Looking for adventure. In whatever comes our way. Yeah, darling, gonna make it happen. Take the world in a loving embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. Like a true nature's child, we were born to be wild. We can climb so high. I never wanna die. Born to be wild. Last time. Born to be wild. We did it. Okay, well done, you guys.